Hey, my name is Rasmus Ottesen, and I will tell you a little bit about the good things and the bad things about Skagit lines. Skagit lines is two parts, the belly and the tip. The belly is very short and very thick, and it's typically floating or it is intermediate. This one I have here is floating in the bottom and the intermediate in the space. So Skagit lines is thick because they have to turn around a long heavy leader or a tip, and the tip is typically floating, but you can have all things from floating to T2 and T20. And T20 is it sinks 20 inches per second, and it's very much. There's not very so many that's using that. That one I have here is a 15-foot T14. I use that when the water is very cold and I have to get down to the fish. The Skagit lines is American product, but it's getting to find their place in the Scandinavian also, because it's very short, it's very easy to cast, and the Skagit lines is very effective because they're easy to lift out of the water and cast. They cast very long, and they can turn when you're casting normally Scandinavian line or a shooting head, spey line. They can't turn a big fly because they don't have the power in it to turn them. And the Skagit line have the power to turn big flies. They cast long and they need no space to cast very, very far. And that is one of the best things about Skagit lines. They cast very, very far, very, very easy. You don't have a lot of good technique to cast. Your casting technique you don't need it. You can learn a Skagit cast, a T-snap and a snake roll on 5 minutes and cast 25 meters. It's very easy. One of the bad things with Skagit lines is when you're casting, they splash a lot. When you're casting them, the tip is so heavy that it's almost impossible to cast and get it to land smooth. It will land like a bag of potatoes, I think. But it's very effective, and in Canada and US they use them for especially steelhead or king salmon, because you can cast it far out and get the leader quick down, and that is very important in USA, in America and Canada. So the great things about Skagit line is no space, heavy flies, heavy flies and large flies, easy, and they cast long with no space, and that is important. And the tip gets from floating to T20, yes, and the belly is very short and very heavy, and they get in floating and in intermediate, and that one I have here is in floating in the bottom and intermediate in the space. So that was a little bit about Skagit lines. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.